Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University in the Flesh, issue number 58. Alright, I was surprised at how good this comic book was, and I was expecting it to be good. So that says a lot. Alright, let's get into who actually made this book. This individual issue is called Force Quest. It's part 1. Joshua Williamson did the script. Rafa Sandoval did the pencils. What the heck is this? I think this is Jordi Tarragona did the inks. Tomiya Morey did the colors, Steve Wands did the letters, and Sandoval, Tarragona, and Morey did the cover. There's a variant cover by Carl Kerschel. Wow, it's hard to read that. Man, I don't like that font. Anyway, so the Flash has finally taken my advice, like anybody's listened to me. And he decided he's got to go out and actually hunt down the Speed Force and the other 3 forces that are out there. The other Flashes from the 52 universe is like, it's going to be your job to do this. Now, I genuinely believe that all these guys have actually already investigated the Speed Force, and they're probably just saying, yeah, this guy's an idiot, and if we just tell him stuff, he's not going to take it seriously, so he's got to go out and find it on his own. He's a forensics guy. He'll be fine. So they sent him out. Anyway, so Knucklehead goes out. Now, look. I'm glad that they're actually doing something where he's trying to learn the Speed Force, but this particular thing where it's like, okay, the library was attacked, and I found a book, and I decided to read the entire damn book. Like, you found a book at the library. Get the F out of town. The library was wrecked, and there was just a book there, and you, what, tripped over it? Like, what the hell? Anyway, so really horrible way to get them over to this place. Anyway, whatever the heck the name of this place is, I can't pronounce it. I can't remember what it looked like. I think it was something like that. That's a fairly accurate pronunciation. Anyway, so they're like, oh yeah, they found in a book. They were talking about some things. It seemed to describe these forces perfectly. So let's go to this church and figure it out. Yeah, sure, bud. Sure, because that works. Anyway, that's the one thing I have to complain about this entire comic book. It was a doozy, but it doesn't bring the comic book down that much. It did stop me in the middle of it. Like I'm sitting there reading the comic book, and obviously I went digital in this, but I just looked at this and I'm like, give me a break, man. Like, I just wanted to put the book down. I'm like, man, I wish I would have had the book in my hand so that I could put the book down. You know, just make a show of going, what the heck, you know? Sometimes you just need to take a break from a comic book because, wow. And I'm talking about this issue. Anyway, with all that being the case, the Gemini shows up. Gemini is like an old school group. They're talking about, oh yeah, remember when we robbed the Metropolis Museum back in 1972? Damn, that's before I was born. I'm kind of old. So, like, what? Anyway, so yeah, Gemini's there, and they're all like, and they look really young. Like, you know, I love you so much. These guys have been together for 50 years, 50 some odd years right now, like, or more. And they still look that young. They've been together for 50 years. So how old are they, you know? Anyhow, so, and they're still all into each other like, ooh, let's make out with each other and suck face, you know, in the sewers. Okay, maybe there were 2 things I didn't like too much about this comic book, but okay. So anyway, Flash decides, you know what? Screw this church thing. Let's go to Gorilla City. And there's a massacre in Gorilla City. Wow, so the secret of Gorilla City is that the apes are all dead. Man, when Grodd comes back, he's going to be pissed. And like, I'm just saying, if you're reading the Justice League comic book right now, he's already kind of pissed. So this is not looking good. I like that they keep going back. I like that Williamson keeps on going back to Gorilla City. Something else that I have to compliment big time in this. There were a whole bunch of name drops in this. Case in point, they went to this one place on the corner of, what did they say, Johns and Wade Street. Wade and Johns Street. So Mark Wade, Jeff Johns, 2 of the seminal people who have actually contributed to the Flash legacy. I'm impressed. That was good. Like, literally, just those little tiny name drops like that. That's the stuff that really make these comics great. Like, not just a good read, but a great comic in and of themselves. Anyway, guys, brand new storyline. You could definitely jump on here. There's not too much to really have to know. If you're curious about what happened before, there's these other three forces that they name in here, and they name exactly what they're able to do, and now he's got to go out and try and find out where they come from, where they originate from. All right, that's it. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.